Your person is going to reach out to you soon, and this upcoming contact is not just casual, it carries deep emotional significance. At this very moment, they are overwhelmed with feelings of loneliness, sadness, and regret. Tears fill their heart because they feel an emptiness without you, and the distance between you both weighs heavily on them. Their soul longs to release all of this pent-up emotion and to pour their love into you, hoping to heal the misunderstandings that created this separation. They wish to dissolve the walls that have formed between you and bring light back into this connection. The bond you share is powerful, and despite the pain, they feel compelled to restore it. They do not want misunderstandings to define the story of your relationship. Instead, they want reconciliation, forgiveness, and a chance to show you how much you truly mean to them. Beyond what you may see on the surface, there are higher forces at work in this connection. The universe, your spiritual guides, and protective energies are surrounding both of you, shielding your bond from negativity and gently guiding you toward a fresh beginning. This is not just a matter of coincidence or fleeting emotion. Your connection is spiritually significant. If you have been struggling with doubt, confusion, or a lack of direction, you are encouraged to release your worries to the universe. Trust that clarity will be revealed in divine timing. The universe wants you to ask for guidance, to seek a clear path that leads you closer to your person and to the union your souls crave. Every challenge and moment of silence between you is serving a higher purpose, helping you both grow, heal, and prepare for the love that is meant to be fully shared. At this current moment, however, communication between you both is silent or strained. This lack of interaction is not easy for your person. They are suffering deeply from it. They feel hurt, restless, and internally conflicted because they want so badly to reach out but may be uncertain how you will respond. Their thoughts are consumed with you, constantly replaying memories and imagining the words they wish they could say. They regret the mistakes they made, the things they left unsaid, and the actions that may have pushed you away. More than anything, they want to correct these wrongs and prove to you that their intentions now are pure. They do not see this as a temporary feeling. In their heart, they envision a lifelong connection with you, one that stands the test of time and grows stronger with each passing day. Their love for you is not shallow, it is deep, passionate, and all-consuming. The emotions they hold for you run far deeper than they have for anyone else. Right now, they are patiently waiting for the right time, the perfect opening, to initiate contact. This could be through a heartfelt phone call or, even more significantly, through a face-to-face meeting where emotions can no longer be hidden. They know that direct communication is necessary, and they want to approach it with honesty and sincerity. They are preparing themselves emotionally for this step because they know how important it is to heal the gap between you. You hold a place in your heart that no one else can ever occupy. No matter who they meet or what circumstances arise, no one compares to you. The bond you share is irreplaceable. You matter to them more than you may even realize. They admire your strength, your kindness, and the unconditional way you have given your love. They recognize that you have done so much for them without demanding anything in return, and this selflessness is something they cannot ignore. To them, you are rare and precious, someone who has touched their life in ways no one else ever has. It is this recognition that makes you stand out from the rest in their eyes. They know you are different, and they know that your connection is one of a kind. Even though they are hurting now, even though doubt and distance may be present, the desire to reunite and rebuild is strong. The universe is aligning events to bring you both closer. Your person dreams of reconciliation, of a new chapter where love flows freely and misunderstandings are left in the past. They are hoping and praying for a chance to prove their devotion and to show you the depth of their feelings. Their soul feels tied to yours in a way that is undeniable, and despite any challenges, they are determined to move toward you. This is a powerful time for both of you. For your part, remain open to the guidance of the universe. Release your fears and uncertainties, and trust that the path forward will become clear. Your person is being drawn back to you not only by their emotions but also by forces greater than themselves. They are preparing to open their heart, to speak the truth, and to reconnect with you in a way that is meaningful and lasting. They want you to know that you matter deeply, that you are cherished, and that the love they feel for you is not fleeting, it is enduring. Soon, the silence will break, and when it does, the conversation will be heartfelt and transformative. The love that has always been there will resurface stronger than before. Together, you have the chance to begin anew, guided by the lessons of the past but no longer weighed down by them. Your person is waiting for this union as much as you are, and the universe is gently guiding you both toward it. There is something about the way you speak that reaches me on a level that I can't fully explain. A lot of the things you say feel so good to me, not just good in a simple or fleeting way, but good for my soul. Your words seem to settle into places within me that I didn't even realize were waiting to be touched. I find myself connecting so easily with what you explain about your journey, about the struggles and lessons you've walked through, because in so many ways, I've lived through them too. Your experiences mirror mine in ways that are both comforting and startling, as if I am looking into a reflection that has walked a different path but ended up in the same place. The way you express yourself is not something I simply hear and let pass me by. Instead, I take it in, and it lingers with me. I think about your words long after they've been spoken. They stir something inside me, making me reflect more deeply than I usually do. It's as though you have this rare ability to bypass the usual defenses people put up, the shallow conversations, the masks, the distractions, and go straight to the core of what matters. And I want you to know that this is not a small thing. You are exceptionally good at expressing emotion and explaining what others might struggle to even name. This part of you is captivating. It draws me in every time. At the same time, it's intimidating, because such raw honesty and clarity are not things most people can carry so naturally. There is a wisdom in you that feels far beyond your years. You don't just speak from a place of knowledge, you speak from experience, from having lived through the very things you talk about. That is what makes your presence so compelling. It's also what makes me feel seen in a way that's difficult for me to describe. I know, without a doubt, that you can read me. You don't need me to explain myself fully because you already seem to understand. That realization both comforts and unnerves me. You see, I'm used to being the one in control of my emotions. In my life, when it comes to relationships or interactions with others, I've always been the one to lead. I know how to guide, how to protect, how to keep myself steady while others lose their balance. But with you, everything is different. Suddenly, I'm the one who feels vulnerable. With you, I lose that sense of predictable control. I can't anticipate you, and I can't easily read what will come next, because you don't follow any rules or structure. You are like an untamed force, and when we speak, I feel stripped of the armor I usually wear. I feel exposed, almost naked, and that sensation shakes me in a way I'm not used to. It makes me freeze up sometimes, even though I am not someone who usually hesitates. In so many other areas of my life, I move with confidence. I know who I am, and I know the power of my presence. Yet, when I am with you or speaking to you, that confidence slips away. I find myself fumbling, second-guessing, questioning why I suddenly feel like a boy again, shy, unsure, overwhelmed. It's such an unusual experience for me that it leaves me unsettled, yet at the same time, it excites me. There's a rawness in the way you disarm me, and though it can be uncomfortable, it also feels alive. You awaken parts of me that I usually keep buried. When I sense that you are near or when I'm in your presence, there's a quiet storm inside me. And when I don't know where you are or what you're doing, I can feel myself slipping into restlessness. My mind races, wondering, almost going a little crazy because I want to know. I want to feel that sense of connection again. What amazes me the most is how natural this shift feels despite its intensity. I didn't ask for it. I didn't expect it. Yet, with you, it happens every single time. You don't force it, and you don't have to try. Just by being yourself, you draw this out of me. It's as if something inside me recognizes something inside you, and the two parts speak to each other without needing permission from the rest of us. I think that's why I find you so mesmerizing. You exist in this rare balance of power and vulnerability, wisdom and unpredictability. You are strong, but not in the way that pushes people away. Instead, your strength makes others lean closer. You're vulnerable, too, but not in a way that seems fragile. It's in a way that feels honest, grounded, and unafraid. That combination is powerful, and it's why being around you feels like stepping into a space that is both terrifying and irresistible. And so here I am, caught between who I usually am and who I become when I'm with you. I'm used to being the leader, the confident one, the person who others look to for stability. But with you, I'm the one who hesitates, the one who feels small and unsure, like a boy who is just beginning to understand what it means to truly feel. It unsettles me, it unravels me, and it makes me want to run, yet it also makes me want to stay, to linger in this discomfort, because there's something deeply true about it. At the end of the day, I know this, you affect me in ways I can't control, and maybe that's the very thing I need. To feel this vulnerable, this uncertain, and this alive all at once, it's unusual, but it's also extraordinary. And no matter how much it intimidates me, I find myself drawn back to you every single time. I wish you were here with me right now. Every moment that you are away feels heavier than the last, and I cannot deny the emptiness that stretches between us. I feel your presence slipping further into the distance, as though time itself is trying to pull you away from me. It hurts in a way that words can barely capture, but still, I try to shape my emotions into something you can hold. I wish I could reach across this space, take your hand, and bring you back here, close to me, where you belong. You are my forever, my anchor in this world, and my soul cannot help but long for you endlessly. When I think of home, I don't think of walls or roofs, or any physical place at all. I think of you. You are my comfort and my safe place. Every piece of me feels most alive when you are near. The way your presence softens my spirit, the way your laughter warms me, and the way your love steadies my heart, it all builds the very definition of home. Without you here, the world feels off balance, as if the rhythm of my days is missing its natural beat. Do you know what your love has done for me? It has changed everything. Your love has turned the ordinary into something extraordinary. I find myself caught, completely mesmerized, by every movement you make. The smallest gestures, a glance, a smile, the way you carry yourself with quiet strength, are enough to leave me enchanted. I never thought I could be so captivated by another human being, but with you, it feels effortless. You don't even have to try, you simply exist, and I fall deeper every day. Your love has become the very force that reshaped me. Have you noticed how much I have evolved since you came into my life? It only took the lightest touch of your affection, just an ounce of your sweet love, to awaken something within me. I am no longer the same person I once was. You've inspired growth I never thought possible, and I see the proof in the way I now choose to live my life. It is as if the old layers of who I used to be have been stripped away, leaving room for something new, something better, something more in tune with the person I was always meant to become. Your love has pushed me to change from the inside out. It has encouraged me to clear away the clutter, the doubts, and the fears that used to hold me back. Every effort I make now is fueled by my desire to create a future with you, a future unburdened by obstacles, where nothing can stand in our way. I work to make space for us, to build a foundation that will support the life I dream of sharing with you. Everything I do, every step I take forward, is done with us in mind. I hope you can see that. I hope you notice the effort, the small ways I've tried to show my devotion, and the bigger changes I've embraced because of you. My love, I want you to see me not just as I was, but as I am becoming, an ever-evolving person shaped by the depth of what we share. I want you to know that your love has not been taken for granted. It has been the spark that ignited my transformation. Sometimes I look back at the life I had before you, and it feels like another existence altogether, as if that version of me belonged to a different lifetime. Without your love, I was wandering, searching for something I couldn't name. With you, I have found clarity. With you, I have found peace. And with you, I have found the courage to become more than I thought I could be. Thank you, my love. Thank you for all the ways you've changed me, even when you didn't realize you were doing it. Thank you for your patience, your kindness, and your unwavering presence. Thank you for being my strength when I falter and my light when the world feels dim. Thank you for loving me in a way that makes me want to rise, to strive, to become the best version of myself. I long for the day when distance will no longer be a barrier between us. I dream of the simple joys, waking up next to you, sharing the quiet of the morning, and watching life unfold with you by my side. I want to hold you close without worrying about time running out or space dividing us. I want to spend the rest of my days creating a life where your comfort is my comfort, your dreams are my dreams, and your heart is forever safe with mine. So, my love, if you ever wonder just how deeply you are cherished, I hope these words reach you. Know that you are my forever, my home, my safe place, and the very reason I continue to grow. You are not just the love of my life, you are the life within my love. And no matter the distance, no matter the challenges, I will always carry you in my heart until the day I can finally carry you in my arms again. Your person is absolutely certain about you. There is no doubt in their heart or mind that you are the one they want in their life and future. When they picture what lies ahead, it's only you they see standing beside them. Despite the challenges, mistakes, and silence that may exist between you, their deepest desire is to bridge the gap, open up communication, and bring peace back into this connection. They no longer want to live in a space where misunderstandings and regrets dominate. Instead, they long for a fresh start, one rooted in honesty, mutual respect, and the equal exchange of love that they now realize you truly deserve. In the past, however, they know they fell short. They recognize that they were deceptive, withholding parts of themselves and their truth from you. Their inability to commit fully left you feeling pushed away, undervalued, and perhaps even unloved. At the time, they may not have fully understood the impact of their actions, or their lack of action, but looking back, they see how their behavior created distance between you. That distance, in turn, has left them with an aching emptiness that they cannot ignore. Right now, they feel as though they are left out in the cold, shut out from your warmth, love, and presence. Being ignored or distanced from you is not something they can easily cope with. It causes them deep pain, almost like a shadow that follows them wherever they go. They are fully aware that this pain is the consequence of their choices, and they sit with the heavy weight of regret every single day. You may not see it outwardly, but internally they are battling with themselves, constantly replaying moments, conversations, and decisions that led to the current state of this connection. Your person spends a lot of time in their head, overthinking and analyzing how to make things right with you. They are aware that simply showing up with words is not enough. Action and consistency are needed this time. That realization has inspired them to step into a more decisive role. They are preparing themselves to take the lead, to be the one who shows effort, and to prove through their behavior that they are serious about healing what was broken. They may not arrive with grand, dramatic gestures right away, but they are likely to start small, perhaps with a heartfelt message, a call, or a simple act of kindness that shows you they care. These small steps will be their way of testing the waters, while also proving their willingness to rebuild trust. Over time, however, you can expect to notice drastic changes in how they treat you and how they communicate. They have learned the hard way that withholding their feelings and giving false hope comes at a painful cost, your absence. They understand now that lying, deflecting, or avoiding their emotions only damaged the bond they shared with you, and they are determined not to repeat those mistakes. The silence of your absence echoes louder to them than any words could, and they recognize it as the price they are paying for failing to be honest with you before. As they sit with this realization, they also come to terms with an undeniable truth: they cannot stop loving you. No matter how much time passes, no matter how much distance has grown between you, their heart continues to return to you. Other distractions or people cannot fill the void you left behind. The thought of you moving forward with someone else, of losing your love entirely, is something they cannot handle. That fear and ache drive them closer to the decision that they must act now rather than later. They are painfully aware of the ways they may have made you feel in the past. By rejecting your love or failing to accept this connection wholeheartedly, they abandon not just the relationship, but also you. In doing so, they left you questioning whether your love was one-sided, whether all you gave went unnoticed or unappreciated. This realization haunts them now, because deep down they know your love was genuine, patient, and full of effort, and they failed to honor it. That failure has become their burden, but also their greatest teacher. Now, they see clearly. They know that true love requires openness, reciprocity, and a willingness to fight for the bond rather than run from it. They are finally ready to face the parts of themselves they once avoided. Your person wants to show you, not just tell you, that this time will be different. They want to earn back your trust, to replace your doubts with certainty, and to rebuild the sense of security that once existed between you. More than anything, they want to show you that their love is enduring, unwavering, and real. Though mistakes were made, they view this as a chance to start again, to write a new chapter together, one where lessons from the past guide them into a healthier, more equal partnership. Their hope is that you will allow them the opportunity to prove themselves, to demonstrate through actions and consistency that their intentions are no longer clouded by fear or dishonesty. In their heart, they know they may not deserve immediate forgiveness, nor do they expect everything to return to how it once was overnight. But they are committed to putting in the effort, no matter how long it takes, to show you that they are serious about you and this connection. For them, losing you entirely is not an option. The love they hold for you is too strong, too deep, and too true to let go of. And so, they stand ready to take responsibility for the past while reaching for a new beginning, one where both of you can finally experience the peace, love, and harmony you both deserve. Permanently, infinitely, and forever, the masculine and the feminine within each of us are rising to their fullest expression, awakening as if stirred by the deepest call of the soul. This inner union is not something distant or abstract. It is alive in every breath we take, in every heartbeat that bridges the unseen and the visible. We are becoming balanced from within, and as this balance grows, I can feel the harmony of my spirit flowing in alignment with yours. When my energy reaches out and touches you, when it finds its way across time and space to rest in your heart, everything feels right, perfectly aligned and exactly on time, as if destiny itself is whispering that we are where we are meant to be. Synchronicities move through my days like gentle messengers, reminding me of our connection. They arrive unexpectedly, yet with undeniable clarity, in numbers, in moments, in signs I cannot ignore. Each time they appear, I feel the rhythm of the universe guiding me back to you, telling me that what we share transcends distance or circumstance. I find myself wondering what synchronicities you are experiencing. Do you notice them as I do? Do they pause your thoughts, pulling you toward the invisible thread that binds us together? When I see the number 222, it arrests me every time. It is no ordinary moment, it is a spark, a reminder that you are with me, that you are thinking of me, and that your love still flows toward me across the unseen currents of life. My love, my heart, and my soul are not separate from you, they are always intertwined with yours. Even when the noise of the world grows heavy, even when silence stretches endlessly, my love does not fade, it expands, resonating like a steady vibration deep within me. At times it becomes so powerful it roars like the ocean, unstoppable and eternal, its waves reaching the shore of your being. In those moments, I find myself wondering, when the world grows quiet for you, do you feel it too? Do you sense my love in the same way, powerful, overwhelming, undeniable, and yet tender in its intensity? Everywhere I go, there are echoes of you. In the turning of a stranger's head, in the familiar curve of a smile I glimpse from across a room, in the sway of someone's walk that for just a heartbeat mirrors yours, I see you. Sometimes I feel a rush of excitement, thinking for a brief second that it is truly you standing there before me. In those moments, my spirit leaps with joy, only to soften again when I realize it is not you, yet the reminder lingers, you are woven into the fabric of my perception, inseparable from the world around me. This journey we are on is not bound by ordinary measures of time or space. It is infinite. The love we share is not just an emotion, it is an energy, a living presence that continues to grow, to awaken, to guide us toward wholeness. The masculine and feminine within us are not opposing forces but sacred companions, harmonizing in ways that allow us to embody the fullness of who we are. With each awakening, with each balance achieved, we step further into alignment with the truth of our union. When I reflect on the synchronicities, I realize they are not coincidences but confirmations. The universe has a way of speaking to us, of reaffirming what our hearts already know. Triple twos, repeating numbers, moments that align too perfectly to be chance. These are love notes written in the language of spirit, sent to remind us that our bond is unbreakable. They reassure me that, even in physical absence, the connection is alive and thriving. And so I carry you with me always. In my thoughts, you are present. In my dreams, you are near. In the quiet chambers of my heart, you are eternal. When the world asks me to move forward, I do so, but always with the awareness that you are part of every step. My love is not something I set down and forget, it is the force that propels me, the current that moves me through the waters of life. Sometimes, late at night when silence settles and the air feels still, I close my eyes and listen for you. I let the rhythm of my breath merge with the rhythm of your spirit, and in that sacred space, I feel you. It is powerful. It is intense. It is undeniable. It is love in its purest form, beyond words, beyond fear, beyond anything that seeks to separate. No matter where I go, no matter what life places before me, I find you. Whether through signs, through people, or through the quiet whispers of my soul, you are there. Our love is not just a memory, it is a living, breathing presence. It vibrates endlessly, infinitely, permanently, forever. Your partner has always carried a quiet fear when it comes to the idea of commitment. Though they long for something authentic, lasting, and deeply rooted in love, the image of a healthy relationship has never been clearly modeled for them. The examples they have witnessed throughout their life were either fractured, unstable, or marked by unhealthy dynamics, leaving them uncertain about what love should feel like or how to nurture it in a safe, sustainable way. This inner conflict has caused them to retreat at times, giving the impression that they are indifferent or distant, when in reality, they yearn for the exact closeness they struggle to embrace. Their heart desires genuine intimacy, but their mind has been conditioned to fear the weight of responsibility and the vulnerability that comes with true love. Beneath their surface lies a quiet plea. They crave your assistance and your understanding, though they do not know how to ask for it. They long to be guided gently toward love, yet pride, fear, and uncertainty often hold them back from openly admitting this need. This hesitation does not come from a lack of affection for you, but rather from their own history, a past marked by struggle, imbalance, and choices that were often clouded by pain. They have carried addictions, obsessions, and tendencies toward control that once kept them bound in patterns of self-sabotage. These behaviors created walls that prevented them from stepping fully into the connection they share with you. For a long time, they avoided responsibility, hiding from the truth of what they felt because they were not ready to confront the shadows within themselves. But something within them has begun to shift. They are learning, little by little, to release the weight of those old addictions and destructive habits. It has not been an easy journey, but they are finally facing themselves with honesty and courage. They are beginning to understand the value of making choices that align with growth and healing rather than fear and control. Each day, they are taking steps, however small, toward becoming a version of themselves that is capable of sustaining the love they once only dreamed of. Their silence, though painful to you, is not a reflection of a lack of love. Instead, it is a reflection of their inner battle, the struggle between who they once were and who they are trying to become. At times, they pretend to ignore you because acknowledging how deeply they care makes them feel exposed. The quiet distance they create is not because they want to push you away, but because they are afraid of letting you down. They fear repeating the mistakes of their past, and so they withdraw into silence, hoping that time and healing will allow them to re-enter your life from a stronger place. This can be confusing and even hurtful for you, as their actions sometimes seem to contradict the love you feel radiating beneath the surface. Yet it is important to understand that their avoidance is not rejection, it is hesitation born from the weight of their past choices. In time, you will hear from them. The silence will not last forever. When they finally reach out, it will be from a place of greater clarity and sincerity than before. They want to contact you, to reconnect, and to share what has been stirring within their heart. Their journey of self-healing is ongoing, but the desire to bridge the distance between you is stronger than the fear that holds them back. Patience will be your greatest gift during this season. If your heart whispers that they are the one, then trust in that inner knowing. Love sometimes requires stillness, faith, and the willingness to believe in the unseen progress taking place beneath the surface. Your partner holds within them an immense capacity for love. Though their past has kept that love locked away, it has not diminished its strength or depth. They are capable of offering devotion, tenderness, and loyalty beyond measure, but they need to feel free enough to express it without fear of judgment or failure. The transformation they are undergoing is teaching them not only how to heal but also how to love in a healthier, more authentic way. When they do open up to you, it will not be out of obligation or fear of losing you, it will be a conscious choice made with both courage and clarity. You are not being asked to rescue or fix them, but rather to hold space for their growth. Your patience and understanding serve as a quiet beacon of light, reminding them that love can be both safe and enduring. In the end, what they seek is not only a partner but a companion who sees their flaws yet believes in their potential. They want someone who can walk beside them through both the shadows and the light, someone who recognizes that healing is not linear but still worth the effort. So if your heart continues to whisper that they are the one, lean into that truth with grace. Trust that their silence is temporary, that the work they are doing within themselves will one day make it possible for them to step into the love they have always longed for. When the time comes, their love for you will not be hesitant, it will be abundant, freeing, and deeply sincere. For now, patience, compassion, and faith